everyone, welcome back to Deep Dive with Varuna. Today's guest is the woman behind Shining Stars production house. Her name is Preity Chaturvedi Mishra, and she is the charismatic theatre production host who brings children's shows to life. From crafting magical moments to managing those chaotic moments behind the curtain. Today, Preeti is going to share the art, joy, and the challenges of bringing those unforgettable moments of kids' show to life. Um, okay, without any delay, let's get into the deep dive of the process. Hi, Preeti. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thank you, Anna. Thank you for calling me in, and great we're connected here.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to start with a big question like, what's the inspiration behind to start a production house, and that too, you're planning to make it a non-profit organization. It's in the process of non-profit organization. Why did you start it, hosting it?
Acting, kids, talent, performing arts. I always loved it since my childhood. And when I was in India growing up, I participated a lot at many stages, and I was always into writing. I loved writing, although I'm not publishing it at many places or not opening it many platforms. I love writing on certain articles, and when I have this passion, let me bring whole community into it. I can always participate in few things just for myself, but at this stage, I wanted to transfer this whole thing into kids. The very first thing when it came into my mind, um, I thought of simple reading stories to kids. When my daughters were little, I used to read those stories to them, and whenever we read these stories to kids, you will see a kind of twinkle in their eyes, right? Mm-hmm. They're so fascinated with those story characters and everything. So I decided let's do just for fun, nothing like okay we are going on bigger platforms or something like that. The very first play we did Snow White, and it was a group of just very few kids, and everyone knows that story. But the script uh, I write keeping those kids in mind. First, there is a team of kids, and the story is set. Then I write my own script scene wise, keeping each kid in mind. Because I first pick kids, okay, this kid can do this character better, and then I write that script that okay, how these dialogues will look on this kid, and I'm sure this kid will justify it. So that's how it started in India. I participated in Latin Fashion Week myself. Wow. Yeah. And I lived in Noida for some time, and there's a whole film city there. Few of my friends, they were part of some studios. And I always loved it.
So you always had the drive somewhere.
Yes, somewhere. Yeah, that's what. And in the beginning of very early part of 2000, I had a chance to go in few of those studios, and someone from there asked me to be part of them. I wanted to do it, but then I was studying, I was working, and then I did a little bit of piece with them, but then decided to get married and move to US. And then here we had a passion for after I came here, passion for family, kid. I studied here, took my job with UC Davis Health. But this passion stayed with me, within me. I wanted to, do something related to, acting, cameras, lights, production. And I always wanted to, make a kind of production where script will be mine, direction will be mine, and whole team comes together. So the best way to do it why can't we bring this whole community together through kids?
Yeah.
And when it comes on kids, they're very genuine. They just, reflect what they are,
Yeah.
and they just want to dive into these characters. And parents, they support their
Yeah.
kids. So
Yeah. Are you like a one woman show, or do you have a team who helps you handle all that?
yeah, we have a group of friends. They supported me in this plan, and they are like team. We work as a team.
Okay.
It's a whole group where we manage, and I'm glad they're with me. They support me when I say, okay, we are meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Even then, sometimes it's challenging. They agree to, and then in a funny way say, Preeti, just you do not rest and you do not let us rest.
Okay. So, can you share the process, like from inception to rolling the curtains down?
Uh, yeah, I'll just take a little bit here. When we did our first show, Snow White, like it was like very first step we took. And the challenges were there. So we just, few of my friends and my husband and everyone, they arranged at a clubhouse, Russell Ranch clubhouse. So it was just in a clubhouse we did, and just a group of small friends. They key joined and they watched us, and everyone liked it. We put our own lighting, own system, and a script was there, and I make a musical track from the scratch in the background, scene wise, where I go for those musical tracks, and if it is copyrighted, we cannot use it. If there is somebody we can reach out, can I use this music for this scene, and they allow, or sometimes I give credit to them. So that's how it was used. So group of friends, when they came to see this Snow White show, they didn't expect that it will turn out this way. They thought it's just kids are doing something, and everyone supported it.
Okay.
It's just they liked it, and they supported it. And we have a group of friends, my husband Alok Mishra, my friend Nidhi Kapoor, Shitej, Sanjay Nayak, Meenal, Nafisa, and Shalini. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. So they support the way they can.
Okay.
Somebody is into costume. I just made a group. Okay, you take care of costumes. So all parents reach out to them for costumes, for makeup, and for mics. Kids, they use their mics when they come on each scene, and how the mics will be turned off. And I also learned like many things. I am learning on new technologies, new platforms. I want to learn how we can program these lights scene wise. I learned last year with some technician at Union High School Theatre. So at one point, we want to do everything by our own.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the group of friends, they'll come with us and they'll help us.
Yeah. It's always nice to have that community who who is open to our ideas and who handhold us through the journey, right? You're blessed in a way.
Yes.
Yeah. And I did forget to mention that the production house is in Sacramento, California, the Shining Stars production. And is there any show that's coming up soon? Like, how often do you host these shows?
Yeah, there's one coming up in December. It's a holiday production. We are doing a show called Cinderella. It's on December 14th in Oak Ridge High School in El Dorado Hills. And this time we have almost 40 kids who are participating.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah.
40 kids, young kids.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's challenging.
Yeah. So 22 kids are part of acting.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
22 kids are part of acting, and I wrote their script. We have 20-page script, scene wise, and this play will be for an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so far practices are going good. So 22 kids are part of acting, and there are 5 kids who are a youth leadership team. They are running this program, toy drive, through this show.
Uh-huh.
This is not a ticketed event. Not many attendees, they will bring a new toy to donate this
Should they?
club. Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And these toys, they'll collect these toys. They're doing their promos. They'll collect these toys, and it'll go to UC Davis Health, in support of UC Davis Health Children's Hospital.
Wow, so that's nice. So, whoever is going to come to Preeti's show, please do bring a toy if you can, and help. Like those little kids who are in, like sick. And then you said like 40 kids, so that's like chaos. And then I know like there'll be kids who want to take a big role, or like to be the Cinderella, or like, or someone doesn't want to be the pumpkin, or there could be so many things that can happen behind the scenes, right? Like how do you manage those challenges, if I say so, if I can say so?
Yes, that's how I come in this role. When I meet with kids, and when I talk with them, something is going at back of my mind. This kid will play this role good. And this time when I told them a similar group of kids, because I wanted to give them a chance first. Mm-hmm. So I arranged a meeting with them who participated in my previous production, Aladdin. Okay. We did in last year, May.
Oh, okay. So this is the third show that
this is the
you're
third
hosting?
show. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they came, and I told them we are doing Cinderella. So all kids were, oh, they were so, especially girls, oh, who will be Cinderella? Who will be Cinderella? So I told them, none of you are going to be Cinderella. You all are playing other roles, but not Cinderella. But that's okay. They have trust in me, and I try to keep our practices, in a very funny way. Sometimes I'm strict to them, mm-hmm. but they listen to me. They know me. Okay. So for Cinderella, I said, it's I the kind of personality I have in my mind, I do not see in any one of you, but there are different roles: stepsister, pumpkin, and stepmom, prince, royal secretary, and lot many other roles. Mm-hmm. So for Cinderella, I posted in social media that we're looking for.
So you do audition, that's right?
Not audition. I do not want to disappoint any kid. Mm-hmm. These kids were set, and there were few roles. I just posted on social media that we are looking for our Cinderella. Mm-hmm. So first, moms reached out to me. They sent few kids small videos. Okay. So I encourage them only if I see I can adjust this kid to somewhere, if not Cinderella. Mm-hmm. So the kid will not be disappointed. Then only I met them. It's not like it's not something it's for fun and for encouragement, mm-hmm. and encouraging each other. It's not like okay, mm-hmm. You're not doing it. Yeah. So this girl, Cinderella, finally we met her Cinderella. Wow. And all these girls who were acting in other roles, they were so curious. Who's doing Cinderella? So that's how it is. And then it becomes a whole very interactive process. Yeah. Parents, they join, they talk, how it will be. Kids join, and everyone, then it's not just my thing. It's not just Shining Stars thing. It's like now everyone is into it, part of it.
Yeah. And how long is the process from like if you can say in like months or days, um, from the starting story writing to the December 14th, how long was it?
Oh, it's a
The training, the recording,
it's a lengthy process. It takes it easily 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the kids are committed, and you and I should appreciate your husband for that support. Can you say a few words about his support? How much of
Yes.
support he gives to you?
Yeah, I would like to give my big thanks to him here. His name is Mishra. He's an IT professional, and he supports me in everything I do. I must say this. And for this thing, I think we will be completing 20 years soon. So he has seen me into it. He knows
He
that.
believes your vision, and he does.
Yeah. And before even wedding, when we were talking, I was always into this. Okay, I participated in this. I did this. So he knows that I love this. So he supports me all the way he can. Yeah. And
yeah, that's a blessing, like if you have a supportive family, you can, like with the 8 to 5 job and then raising kids and, like all that. And then we have that drive to do something more, right? And then we just have to squeeze time. So the whole family has to make some adjustments here and there to make it happen. And I'm glad, Sacramento has a good opportunity for the young kids to showcase their talent. So I mean, like, I want to know like how much of impact um, is on the kids by participating in this theater arts. Like about their creativity or development. Have you seen anything in these kids over the years, or have you done any research on that?
uh, yes, I see. There are number of developments I see in them during these 6 months. Um, First, I just when I tell them about the story, it's like, okay, they're very excited. And then I start writing my script scene wise, and when we start practicing, they just pick up the script, hard copy of the script, and they read it without any, acting part or expression. They just read it. And then I ask them to learn. After these number of practices, we are not touching script. Just keep it aside. There, and then I'm a little strict to them. So I see they learn. Number one, they're committed. They learn the importance of commitment.
Yeah.
And then obviously they learn, memorize these dialogues. And I see slowly that confidence develop in them. After 10 to 12 practices, I see they're confident, and they just start with expressions without using script. And even with the music, they try to synchronize on the music. So that whole personality development is there. They know they're coming on the stage in costume, in makeup, and the setting is not like, okay, the way we practice it will be different, but they're confident. And that comes only with the number of practices we do, almost like 6 months or so. And they learn about team building.
Yeah,
I see they learn. I have never seen kids complaining.
Yeah.
Because somehow they understand through our meetings, through our events, and weekly interaction. They learn each character is important.
Yeah.
No matter big or small. Not everyone can be Cinderella. It's a Cinderella. Story name is Cinderella, but every character is important in the story. Like that's how, and I try to tell them in real life examples. we all have different roles in life too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We do not play. Okay, I'm playing mother's role. I am at my workplace too, and along with that, we take some time out for going
Friends, you know,
friends,
daughter,
socializing.
wife.
Yeah.
There's so many hats that we share.
Yes. So each and every role in life is also important. It's not big or small. Like in this show, is the number of people who work the back end.
Yeah.
I'm also there, and the show, I'm at the backside.
Yeah.
In the control room. I am not on the stage. Only these kids are on stage. So somehow I try to make them understand that each and every role is important. You are playing your role, and that is a big addition to this whole show.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think those are valuable lessons, right? Like to get a kid exposed to that early on. That
yes,
will help in
yes,
the long run.
yes.
Yeah. And have you, like observed any, like any change, drastic change in like, do you have what should I say? Okay, let me phrase it like this. Have you seen like a kid who's like extremely shy, or like came into it but loved the process, or like, or if there's any funny or unpredictable incidents that happened in the last 3-4 years of this hosting?
Yes, I mean, when we start any new production, we face it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's more than a challenge. I take it like in a very enjoyable way. We just and then I talk with these kids. Like one kid, he's like, I think little kid. He said to me in this Cinderella, he's playing a mouse role. He's one of those five mice, and he said, "Preeti auntie," I said yes. In Aladdin, he was parrot. What was his name? Abu. This kid, his name is Divam. So he said, "Preeti auntie, last production I was parrot. This production I am mouse. Am I supposed to be an animal?" And then, I have to talk with him. I said, you are so cute. That's why. That's why. When you say these dialogues, among the cutest kids.
Yeah.
and he is one of the cutest kids I see. And he's a bit shy too, but he's comfortable with me.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And then I'm supposed to be animal all the time. I said, no, it says because you're the cutest one.
Yeah.
We need cute mouse here. And Abu, he played very nicely. He played parrot costume. So those kind of things.
I'm curious to watch him on December 14th.
Oh yeah, please come join. And since this is theatre-based setting, so once seating is full, we try not to take more than our seating capacity.
So you are expecting the guests to RSVP?
Yes, we open our guest list and they register on that guest list. It's a free event, so they just register it in RSVP. In there we mention that when you RSVP, you're agreeing that you'll bring one new toy and donate to our youth leadership. Which is like our 5 kids. They will be there too.
Okay. What is the most rewarding thing that you have experienced all through this process
Since I enjoy it, definitely. And working with kids they are very innocent at heart. I see that. Few of my friends, they asked, we want to do adult theatre as well, if you can start it. It's not I can do it, I can do with adults, but the whole energy and love these kids can bring in, it will be a different story with other group.
Yeah.
So when they come, I talk with them. They bring their sweetness, and on a single platform on stage when they perform, and in the end, when we see the results, just with the team effort. It's not like we are getting paid from somebody or we are making big money out of it. And with with those efforts, everyone is coming together. So when that happens successfully on the stage, I feel I derive a great satisfaction out of it. And this time, when we combine this toy drive with our production, then I see that okay, it's even more satisfying.
Yeah, and I feel like the pride that comes out of those little eyes would
Yes.
be. I did a like I was probably around like 10 or 11 when I did a skit, and it was in Telugu though, and my school was like we had a lot of Hindi speaking people, kids and parents, but I was hesitant, like to even be a part of it because like not too many will watch our show, like why do we even, and I was one of those shy kids. So but my Telugu teacher, like she pushed me, she said like no, I see a potential, like I see a potential, you have to participate, and see, she somehow convinced it. But I started as a hesitant kid, not liking, not enjoying, to towards the end I felt like, oh, I can do something on the screen. I performed dances and all, but skit is like the timing has to be right, like your dialogues depend on other, like it has to be that synchronization between one and the other is like it plays a important role, right? So I enjoyed the process. When I came to know I'm going to interview you, those were the thoughts that came to me. I remember, recollected all those memories of dealing with it, practicing the script, like, and wearing a sari for the first time. That's fun. It's amazing that you're doing it, like for young kids and giving Sacramento kids an opportunity to participate and all that. Now I want to go to the fun segment. Okay. So, what's if you have to say what theater production for young kids is in 3 words? Your emotions or your feelings, you can describe in 3 words.
My production theater. Love, togetherness, and development.
Wow, awesome. And then if you could, like, have you already planned for the next year production, like what character or what show you're interested in?
Yes, little bit of things are here in my mind. We'll expand it to India as well.
Oh.
So there are part of our team. Her name is Radhika. She's in India. Radhika Shukla. She is going to lead this chapter in India. I'll be going next year there.
Okay.
And we'll try to set up this stage in India as well.
Oh,
yes.
That's a nice initiative. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. I'm giving you an advance congratulations and best wishes to you.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Hopefully, it'll fall in place.
Yeah.
That's what our plan is. And then we have kids who will be into content writing, who will be part of youth leadership, who will be leading this whole team, who will work on technology. We have a website. I would have kids to work on those websites.
Okay.
So my whole idea is, why can't we all come together to create something which is not like, okay, that paid or we are getting money from somewhere. We have big employers and businesses around. If they support, things like this, we
Yeah.
all can come together and create a name somewhere,
Yeah.
Sacramento based, in California,
Yeah.
definitely US based, and moving to India. And then these platforms, like, we work together, and you never know.
Yeah.
It's just a plan, and I'll try my best to work on
Yeah,
this.
okay, that's good. So coming of sponsors, do you, like, I don't know, just you can handle all that, right? Do you have like any sponsors helping you with the show?
Yes, it's slowly it's increasing. Like now, people, after our last show, they started believing in us. They see that what we are doing. First show was just for friends and deaf ears to so many people when we did our first show. But when they see, they believed in us, in our vision. Second time, it was even a little bit better. This time, when we reached out, okay, we need some sponsorships. This is our vision. This is what we are doing. We are doing a toy drive. Many people supported us
Okay.
through the same community,
Yeah.
and it's covered this time.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah. Before that, again, my husband was supporting me.
Yeah. Okay. So I know the show is going to be pretty soon. So I just want to ask you one question before we close this. How is it like few minutes before the curtain rolls up? What's your experience like?
I am a little bit nervous. Yeah, it's because I'm in control room, and with the lights programmed already a day before, I sit with the technician and I program lighting scene wise, and then we are changing. We try to keep it simple. We change props scene wise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then again, the group of our friends, they help us there at the backside. And last time, Nimish, Sarika, Kshitij, Alok, Sanjay, everyone took care of it. And my friend Divya is there. She just covers the whole photography.
Okay.
And our friend Archit and Misha, they cover whole recording.
Oh.
Because there, I'm helpless. I'm just in control because I have to control the music as they're coming,
Yeah.
volumes, lighting, and we are coordinated there. When our team is there, we are well coordinated. And that is also a part of our practice.
Yeah.
So last time it happened, something happened. We had a scene, and the kid, Aladdin was coming as a prince after changing that costume, and this kid took little longer than we expected.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was just running my music over and over and over again and again, and the kids who were already dancing there,
Continue.
they continued.
Wow.
So
That's
I told them, until this music is running, you'll dance.
Yeah.
And then, presence of their mind, one kid said, I think this magic is taking a little longer. Let's do it again. So and then it's just. It's part of fun, but yes, sometimes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's challenging.
And then we have smoke machine there, everything. So when Genie was coming, the smoke was coming in and Genie was running out. So this Genie was instructed, when smoke start coming in, then you'll run. So one time that smoke machine was not working, so Genie was waiting other side.
Yeah.
So all those things, but it's
Right? Those are the memories.
Last time I carried one extra laptop just to, as I said, I was little nervous and had anxiety with it. If this laptop will stop working.
Yeah.
So I carried one backup laptop with me. So So
Yeah.
it's all fun part.
I think more than the show, we'll remember these little
Yes,
little things,
yeah.
eventually. But I hope everything goes well this time, and I wish you a great success.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
I
so
wish
much.
all those 40 kids who are actively engaged and committed for the last 6 months to perform well.
Thank you.
And I'll definitely stop by to watch the show and
Yes.
see that pride in
You're
those
most
little
welcome,
kids.
and we will look forward to having you there.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Preeti.
Thank you so much, Varna, and thanks to everyone who now believe in us. And we have a vision, and this vision is slowly, step by step, coming to reality. And thanks to all friends and our community uh, being a part of Shining Stars. And I will try my best to take this Shining Stars onto newer heights. Thank you.